My name is Mikayla Bodey. I am a 2017 graduate of the John Glenn College, and I'm currently the Policy Director for the U.S. Senate Committee on Agriculture, Nutrition, and Forestry. I first came to Capitol Hill during my WAPE internship in the summer of 2016 and actually interned for the Senate Agriculture Committee. I came back after my senior year at the Glenn College and had my first job on Capitol Hill with Senator Claire McCaskill of Missouri, and then moved on with Congresswoman Angie Craig of Minnesota, and then back to the Senate Agriculture Committee under Chairwoman Debbie Stabenow, and now under Ranking Member Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota. I am often inspired by thinking about young Ohioans, especially young rural Ohioans. I was the first in my family to go to college, and oftentimes think about what we could do as policymakers to try and make life better for young rural Ohioans who are maybe trying to start a business, who are maybe ready to go off to college or seek other higher education, enter the military, or otherwise find their way into public service. I have been very blessed to have been part of numerous pieces of legislation that have been signed into law by the president. So I was one of the key architects of the Rural Development subtitle of the Inflation Reduction Act, signed into law by President Biden, including some really generational investments in things like rural clean energy that continue to power a lot of rural electric co-ops even to this day. I also was very heavily involved in the bipartisan infrastructure law, namely a lot of USDA's programs that serve rural communities with high-speed internet. And aside from that, it's an honor every day to work in the U.S. Senate and try to help senators advance their legislative priorities in the food and agriculture space, both to help secure thoughtful and diligent policy for farmers and rural communities, but also for families who rely on nutrition assistance. The Glenn College was really instrumental, first in getting me to Washington, D.C. and putting me on Capitol Hill through the WAPE program, but also the Glenn College academic tracks really prepared me for the work that I do today. I was thankful enough to have great mentors and professors who were in food and agriculture who really gave me firsthand experience on the kinds of policies that I end up shaping now in my career.